I did have a nice little presentation to go with this speech, but YouTube seems to have issues with it, although I've tried encoding it in 3 codecs now, so I have to improvise. There we go. I've been led to believe that the presence of a cat in the video guarantees at least 1,000 extra views. So, placeholder cat. I'm just putting this in to explain about that Windows 10 video that I pulled recently. The reason for the pulling. In that video I found some very odd activity from Windows 10 when opening the image viewer. It seemed to be contacting Microsoft Server when the images were previewed in the default viewer, but I couldn't find any other circumstances that produced it. I tried running other executables, but nothing happened. It was only opening images. I speculated that maybe it was gathering some kind of data, simply on the grounds that what else could it be doing to contact you, Microsoft, when an image is opened. Well, I've gotten to the bottom of it now. Took some more investigating. It's sort of creepy, not in the same way I initially thought. I don't believe it's actually gathering any information on the image itself. It's just that the Windows image previewer is a Windows 10, formerly known as Metro Interface, whatever they call it now, modern API. And all of the modern API apps will contact Microsoft when they're launched. Even the trivial ones, like Image Viewer, or Sound Recorder, or Calculator. Try it. Get a packet sniffer, open Calculator, observe it, quickly contact Microsoft's licensing server. Now, my guess for this is that it's probably collecting usage information. They've got to build up the App Store rankings somehow. So, what better way to find out what's most used than to have a standard part of the launch code for those applications automatically contact Microsoft with a simple "I have been run, this is the time and location" message. So, maybe not as creepy as I initially thought, but still something of concern. I have now written up a document summarising all of my findings from that poking around, which I shall link to in the description. It tells you how to disable most, or pretty much all, of the Windows 10 spyware. The catch is that Microsoft servers tend to be all over the place in their IP range, and they move around, as if it's dynamic load balancing. So if you want to take out the spying, you're going to have to lose a lot of other things as well. You can forget Skype will still work. You can forget about Cortana and Bing, oddly enough, and OneDrive. So it's awkward, but it can be done. It's a combination of changing settings, DNS blocks, and my placeholder's gone. DNS blocks and a few things in the host file. Secondly, people who keep asking me about the recently torn down machine and can they have the serial number or a closer look at a certain part. No. The machine now resides in a box. The box is wrapped in duct tape and the box is at the back of my loft where it is going to stay for a long time. There are only 2 circumstances in which it is coming out. Either I find someone willing to buy it from me for a lot of money, or I slip over on the way to work and both my hands are crushed beneath the wheels of a very heavy truck. Until either of those happens, it's staying in the loft and I am not getting it all unpacked again. I've had enough time getting it in the box. Okay. Sorry about the lack of a slideshow, but YouTube.